Every AI guru is telling you the same lie, that making money with AI is easy. But today, I'm gonna give you 5 cold truths about building a real AI agent and one massive lie that is actually setting you up for failure. So let's start with the truth number 1. You are a salesperson first and the AI builder second. Most people get this backward because, that's what we're all been told. First, get a degree, then get a job. Sounds familiar. And sure, you do need knowledge for a vast majority of jobs out there. But we're not building a second job here. We're building a business. So you have to think like a business owner. And what do successful business owners focus on? Well, getting people into the door, aka lead generation. And then the rest, they usually outsource. But most people know this, yet they still choose to go the builder route first. And maybe that is you. So let's talk about why exactly that happened. Well, I will be very honest with you, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but we do this because it's comfortable. Talking to a computer or your phone and building in cloud code, that looks and feels like a progress. But this is just basically a progress procrastination, as I call it, because the truth is, it's not the agent that is paying you money, it's the business owner. And in order for you to get paid for whatever you've built, you have to put yourself out there, which means you have to deal with rejection. And rejection is anything but comfortable. This is why I've spent the first 2 weeks after I decided to switch into the AA space onto reaching out every single person that I knew, sending 50 plus Loom videos, and then getting on calls with potential clients before I even figure out, okay, how are we going to build this thing first? And that's why I'm here, and most people are stuck. So if you want to be able to charge $10,000+ a month with AI, you've got to be able to do what 99% of people are not willing to do and will never do, which is putting yourself out there, handling rejection, learning sales and marketing, and then see how your business grows. Truth number 2, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to get hate for, and that is businesses do not give a damn about AI. I've said this a million times, and I'm going to say it 1,000,001 times. The only thing that businesses care about is whether or not you have a solution to their bleeding neck problem. In the end, think about yourself. Let's say you have a gaping wound in your neck and it's bleeding, and you go to the emergency room. You don't really care what kind of equipment they use. All you care about is whether or not they're going to stop the bleeding so you can actually survive. It's the same for businesses. And most businesses have one of the 3 problems. There is usually something related to the lead generation and traffic. There's also a manual, redundant process, and then cost of goods or labor. Now, there's another problem that is emerging right now, which is basically building a personal brand. But you could argue that this still kind of goes into the lead generation. All of this is to say that if you are selling AI tools or even AI agents or AI chatbots, you are a commodity, which means that you will always be fighting for scraps at the bottom. Why? Because you're competing with 99% of people who are selling exactly the same thing. So you will always have exactly the same objection on sales calls, which is, we have the call with the guy 5 minutes ago who can do the same thing for less. Or another objection, which is, I need to think about, which basically means, well, I'm going to go and find something cheaper because now I know what I need to fix. So I'm just going to go and find somebody who can build it for me twice as cheaply. But when you sell a solution in a form of a system, that's when you can command the prices that you want to charge. Truth number 3, most AI automations or workflows or systems are just better automated processes. Most businesses that you will be talking, or maybe you already talked to, they don't have the lack of AI problem. As a matter of fact, a lot of especially small and medium businesses, they have tried AI and they either got burned, it didn't really work, or it was too complicated, so they give up. But what those people have is actually a broken process problem. The biggest mistake that I see a lot of beginners make is they try to automate the mess. If a client's follow-up is messy and it's inconsistent and it's manual, setting up another chatbot is not gonna fix anything, because the problem is the clear lack of a sales pipeline. But if you want to command $10,000 a month prices, your job is not to slap AI on it and call it a fix. What you're getting paid for is actually looking at the system, if they have any, and then identifying any leaks that they have and then offering a solution to fix it. And then you use AI to make that solution faster. And so let me give you an example. One of my clients wanted me to install an AI lead reactivation system that I have and that I sell. But when I got inside of the CRM, I realized that that was the least of their concerns. They had over 10,000 leads, but no one ever talked to those leads in the last 6 or even 12 months at that point. I'm talking about 0 messages even after the lead submitted the application for the quota, simply because my guy did not have time. He was doing the work. So the first thing that we did was actually create a system that revived some of those dead leads. And then I created a full follow-up and lead reactivation ecosystem that when we install into that business, they could recover as much money from the leads that they already paid for. The result? They went from making just 3% from that particular channel to 12% in a matter of 60 days. And this is why I can charge high ticket prices. My clients aren't paying for the N8N workflow or, cloud code stuff. What they're paying me for is to come in, audit their mess, figure out what needs to be fixed now, and then what systems need to be installed so that they don't have a problem and now have a working system and have a solution. And then my tech guy uses AI so that everything runs smoothly and automatically. So if you are selling AI anything, you will always struggle. Truth number 4, which I have yet to see anyone speak about in this space, and that is the client retention is much harder than client acquisition. There's this old saying in business that goes something like, it's cheaper to keep a client than to get a new one. Over the last 6 years of working in a B2B realm, aka business to business, my client retention timeline is between 18 to 24 months. Yes, up to 2 years. And that's not by accident. I made it my mission to not only provide the results for clients, which is quite important, of course, but also create relationship and make sure that the business owners are happy working with me and my team. Client retention is my strongest suit, which allowed me to travel the world, help my family, live in 6 different countries without ever struggling with feast or famine. And I can record a whole video about it, so if you want me to do that, let me know in the comments. But I will give you one of my top secrets for the 24-month retention period. And I call it under promise and over deliver principle. Not very new, I know, yet not many people do that. This is very controversial, but quite often when I am on a call with the client after looking at their mess, if I don't know if I can actually fix their problem, I will be 100% honest with them and say, listen, I'm not quite sure we can do that, but what I can promise you and guarantee that we will do our best. And 99.9%, this line works. I'm being honest. But also what happens is after the client says yes, we do our best to make sure that not only we deliver, but also over deliver. Now, over delivering really comes in a lot of different forms. It doesn't always mean over delivering in results. It also could mean I add an extra system that we know is going to help us to generate better results for the main system. Sometimes we'll do that, but there's also other things that we do that helps us to over deliver for clients. But I'll save that for another video. Now, the truth number 5, which is the last one, is that you only need 2 to 3 high ticket paying clients to completely change your life. Listen, I don't know anyone who enjoys working with 10, 20, or 30 clients that pay $500 a month. I personally rather eat dirt than do that, so I don't do that. And instead, I just have 2 high ticket clients that pay me anywhere between $25,000 to $30,000 a month. And there's a reason why I do that. First and foremost, I do not sell AI tools or automations, as I hope you know by now. I also invested time and money in learning the skills, which is sales, marketing psychology, and positioning. And I also have by far probably the most important skill, which is having a marathon mentality, not a sprint. And all of those things allow me to have clients, 2 to 3 clients that pay me more money than a vast majority of people, so I can enjoy my life, still have a team of people that I support and pay them salaries without a burnout. But this point actually brings me to the biggest, fattest lie in the AI space that nobody has the balls to say, but I will, that making money with AI is easy and it's automated. Let's be honest, every time you turn on the YouTube, you see 1 or 2 people that tell you that making money with AI is super easy. You can easily get $1,000 person pay you for the tool or system or whatever, and that you can make money almost passively while you sleep. Now, all of that is called marketing. The truth is that if this is your very first business or maybe first ever freelance opportunity, if you've never sold anything online, it is not going to be as simple or easy. Now, can you build agents and automations? Chances you probably can if you're watching this video. And to be fair, that is the easiest part of this whole thing. That's why so many people do that, because that is easy. But the hardest part is actually finding people, business owners, that will pay you for all of the tools and agents and automations and systems that you've built. And that's where you should be spending most of your time on. Can it be done? Of course, I'm doing it. My students are doing it as well. But you have to be realistic with it. Will you be able to get it done in like 10 days, 30 days? Probably not. But maybe give yourself 90 days, just like I did when I first was starting out. So all I'm saying is set your expectations right. Because if you set your expectations wrongly, aka I'm gonna make $10,000 in 30 days from now, chances are you're setting yourself up for failure, frustration, and you're gonna quit. But if you are realistic yet challenging with your timeline, you have higher chances of succeeding. Oh, and before the haters come after me and point out that I do have a challenge where I promise to start your AI enterprise in 48 hours, all I have to say is go and read the sales page, because my promise is I am giving you a shortcut in how to start an AI enterprise, aka I'm showing you how to choose your niche, how to find the clients, what problems to solve, and then give you a roadmap, and then off you go. But at least you're not overthinking, which is that's the main problem that people have who come and join the challenge. But ultimately, action is the most important thing, and that action is up to you. And there is a difference between being delusional and being determined. Delusional is thinking that you can make $100,000, even $10,000 in like 10 days when you've never done it before, that AI will do all the work for you. Determined is knowing that it is a marathon, that it is going to take you time, and that you most likely will have to learn the skills that you've never learned before. And that's exactly what's going to get you to your first 10K, 20K, or even 50K a month with AI. My 48-hour challenge is the path of the least resistance, but it's not path of no effort. And I would never advertise that or even promise that, because I know the truth. Because the truth is, if you want to build a business that supports you, your family, and your life, you have to have a solid foundation. And that's what I give in that challenge. So if you want it, feel free to join. If not, that's totally fine too. So remember, building an AI agency or an AI business is not about finding a shortcut, and it's not even a shortcut to wealth either. It's about creating better systems. It's about understanding that it's a marathon, not a sprint. And the fact that the easy is the lie that keeps most people stuck. But if you're still here, that tells me that you're ready to play the long game. So I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 lies hits home the hardest for you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, give the like button a little spanking, and I will see you in the next one.